April 20th, 2010, the Deepwater Horizon oil rig in the Gulf of Mexico exploded. 11 men died. The ensuing oil spill became one of the worst environmental disasters in U.S. history. Raw crude poured into the blue waters of the Gulf of Mexico for weeks on end, clogging marshes, killing wildlife, and putting on hold the lives of hundreds of thousands of people in the region who make a living from fishing and tourism. Now BP's paying a record $4.5 billion to settle criminal charges against it from the U.S. Department of Justice. Attorney General Eric Holder traveled to Louisiana to make the announcement.
This marks both the largest single criminal fine, more than $1.25 billion, and the largest total criminal resolution, $4 billion, in the history of the United States.
Under the settlement, BP will plead guilty to 11 charges of felony misconduct, one for each of the men who died when the rig went down. BP's new CEO, Bob Dudley, an American citizen who took over from Britain's Tony Hayward, whose handling of the spill was harshly criticized, said in a statement, "All of us at BP deeply regret the tragic loss of life caused by the Deepwater Horizon accident, as well as the impact of the spill on the Gulf Coast region." Al Jazeera revisited the affected region last April and found deformed sea life, fisheries in decline, and Gulf Coast residents struggling with health problems they blame on the spill. On Thursday, locals in Louisiana expressed relief that BP had settled the criminal charges against it.
Something we knew all along. Them to finally admit it is what we've been waiting to hear. Because, we've been living it every day.
2 BP staff have been charged with manslaughter, 1 with lying to the U.S. Congress. A lawyer involved in pending cases against BP says the indicted employees are on their own. The company can't help them now.
BP doesn't serve time. The only people that will serve time are the people that committed the acts of destroying documents or failing to report what was the results of tests where they should have shut down the operation or evacuated the rig, and they didn't.